where their audience is. There's a lot, every European country you can think of is pretty much on that list and very red. The stats they have and the awards they've received are shown here. But the stats, I think, is the most interesting part. 30 million users, 20 countries. That's a lot of people, and a lot of people getting access to these apps. And the sandbox is available there. I'll briefly bring it up. Let's see. So the sandbox is a little light right now on documentation, but the most important part is that you can get in here and start testing with your apps. And this is actually also built based on Shindig. And they actually have, by default, the compliance gadget running to show that they're actually compliant with the spec, and it works. And so, yeah, the URL there is, as per the basic upshot is we will add this to the Getting Started guide on the website very shortly, so you'll be able to just link to it from there. The other thing I wanted to mention was Hives is launching their sandbox tomorrow. The time frame didn't quite work out for them to have it up before this based on their push schedule, but it'll be available tomorrow, and that's 6.5 million users represented in the Netherlands, also based on Shindig. And also, I think just yesterday, StudiVZ, which is a big German social network, actually mostly focused for students. I think they represent 8 million users. Is working aggressively towards launching their sandbox as well. So those are the updates I know about from people who couldn't be represented here. I don't know if there are other updates that people want to mention from people who are here. Kevin, you have something? Yeah. Yeah, so there's actually a Korean social network. I don't know if it's a social network. Yeah. Okay.
So Korean social network will find themselves very long.
Yeah.
They look like a container on Shindig. They use OpenID for login. They built a whole bunch of gadgets in Korean, and they built a whole development site in Korean as well. So I was very impressed with making it.
Yeah, I know that actually, so I think some of what Kevin just said there was that their OpenID authentication, they actually are starting to get some apps building, given the fact that they're a container in Korean. I'm not going to be able to translate most of this myself, but I can read that. What's that?
Peterson has API in it, by default. There's a whole development wiki with the sandbox.
On the blue.
The blue.
Down.
API. Got lost there. So actually, this might be a good time. One of the breakouts we're going to be running is around localization for your apps. Actually, really, it's broader than that. It's around best practices for building apps. And one of those things is when you have such a diverse set of containers out there and you want to get the most reach, one of the things you want to do is take advantage of some of the articles that, say, Jason's written on the wiki as well as on the website about how to do that, using things like message bundles in your applications. Yeah, at this point, though, I really would like to yield the floor if there's anybody else who has an update they want to give about a container they're building that I don't know about. Sure, that works. Just maybe a quick, like, 5-minute demo kind of thing?
Yeah.
Cool. Very fast. Thanks. Sure to introduce yourself.
Yep.
joined the box. I told them they got to get up here and do this because this is key. It's cool. Well, everybody else is down at the bit level.